Somehow I got picked to be first for a toast. I am standing up, honey. Oh. All right. Again, I want to say thank you for everybody being here to celebrate this day with Mason and Lanie. Last night I said a whole lot about Lanie because there's a whole lot to say and because I love her that much. But Lanie, tonight I got to talk about Mason. And I did not know and still don't know what to say. With Andrew just 2 years ago, I had it down 2 weeks ahead of time, but that's Andrew and me. The thing you have to love about Mason is whichever way the wind blows is okay. And I have been praying about this for some time and never knew what to say. But I was thinking, we were watching some baseball yesterday and this afternoon. Mason's the kind of person that you can put into any situation and he never gets rattled, never gets nervous, or at least not that you can see. The first time he ever stepped foot on a travel baseball field, he was 8 years old, and bases were loaded, and there was one out, I think, and the coach put him in to pitch against 10-year-olds. But that just tells you what kind of person he is. Again, whatever life throws at him, he can catch it and roll with the punches. But today, God threw Lanie at you, son. You did, but it's a whole lot to hold on to. And it's going to be fun. And I told Abigail and Andrew this several years ago that I haven't told y'all. God put this together, but marriage is not 50-50. It has to be 100 and 100 from both parties. And y'all's vows said it all. Put each other first, right after Jesus. And he will make everything else fall in line. Mason, I'm so proud of you. I've got to go before I start crying, but I said it last night at the rehearsal dinner. And a man's worth, in my opinion, is not by how many diamonds and golds he has. It's about his family. And God has blessed me with some of the finest children that I could ever ask for. And I'm just so thankful and proud of you. I love you.
Good evening, everybody. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Mason's older brother. And I'm just so thankful for Mason and Lanie. Me and Mason grew up on this farm doing, well, with Neil too, about anything that we could ever want to do. We rode our bikes around and shot a bunch of birds with BB guns and fell in that pond over there one time on the four-wheeler. We had a lot of fun, and my whole life, Mason's been my best friend. And I couldn't have asked for a better little brother. And now we get to have new best friends, because now your best friend is Lanie. And I'm so thankful for you, Lanie, and just for what you mean to our family and how you love Mason and how Mason loves you. And I'm so excited for the journey that God has for y'all. And I know Daddy said a lot of things that I was going to say, but the first time that I remember meeting Lanie was in high school when she led Fellowship of Christian Athletes with Abigail. And they used to come up with all kinds of games that sometimes might have been a little corny, but we acted like they were fun. And they were fun too. But I'm so thankful for you, Lanie, and how you love the Lord with all your heart and how you love Mason with all your heart. And I love you both, and I pray that God will bless you more than you could ever imagine. So I love you, Mason.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashton. I'm Lanie's best friend. I am going to read from my phone so I don't forget nothing. Wow, y'all. Y'all did it. I can't believe to say this, but y'all are Mr. and Mrs. Phillips. Woo woo. I know you both have waited so long for this moment. From boyfriend to girlfriend, fiancés, now you get to say husband and wife, so get used to that one. Lanie girl, I've had the privilege to watch you grow up for the past 10 years. From little surfer girl, oh Lord, don't make me cry. From little surfer girl with your hat backwards to the beautiful woman you are today. If I had a few words to describe you, they would be sincere, pure, and you just beam with light for Jesus. You are such a light to the world and a testament of what loving God and trusting Him with your whole heart looks like. Mason, I have watched you become a man very fast. From moving away from home and stepping into a new role, you made it look easy. You were just a boy and feels like I blinked and you turned into a man. Taylor tells me all the time how much of a hard worker you are, and there's no doubt you'll take care of little Lanie girl. Mason and Lanie, high school sweethearts, joining hands in marriage, you guys have accomplished something tonight that not many can say they have accomplished. You have faced trials, hardship, distance, but your love was stronger and it brought every person here tonight. Look around and take it all in because that's something you don't ever want to forget. Everyone here tonight has impacted your lives in some way, and that brought you to this exact moment. My advice to you guys is marriage isn't always flowers and rainbows. It takes work. You have found your soulmate. Now your work begins. Always show grace to each other and don't get upset with the little things. Learning to communicate is always key. Never go to bed mad. Always kiss each other goodnight and say your prayers together. Never stop dating each other and doing spontaneous things. Keep the butterflies alive. Always pick each other up when days are hard and always listen to how their day was. Even if it's about where that wire went and what pipe it went through. Lastly, the most important thing, keep God center of your marriage. When you have a foundation built on God, your house will never crumble. I'm so excited for this new life you guys finally get to do together. You will create memories that will last a lifetime. I think I'm most excited to show up on y'all's doorstep for Taco Tuesday and surprise y'all with our bags packed for a sleepover. We love you guys so much and are so proud of you both. Today is a day you will cherish for the rest of your lives. And I finally get to say it, but Mason, tonight's your lucky night. Y'all help me congratulate the new Mr. and Mrs. Phillips.
Can I just say to start off, finally, I mean, it's like the second I saw these two together, I knew this day would happen. 6 years later, I don't know, but like living in the moment, it's great. Where do I start? I guess the beginning. I'll get to you later. But first, Mason. The first time I ever met you, I remember, it was like 10 o'clock at night. You were dropping Lanie off, and my dad and his best friend, Jason Harrell, you in the back? Yeah. They sat and talked with you for hours on end. I have no idea when they ended, but they just kept going. And you came back. You kept coming back. Papa gave you a talk, you came back. You stayed by Lanie through thick and thin. You stayed by her when she had her tumor, which would have scared a lot of people off. You stuck by her when she left home. Same thing there. And you stick by her every day now. And I don't know. This is hard to get my words together, but you are one of the most loyal people I've ever met. And one of the most patient people I've ever met. Which is really needed with the most stubborn girl I've ever met. Now I can say it legally, but you are literally the brother I never had. And I've always looked up to you and tried to be like you, because you're great, man. I love you, man. Welcome to the family. All right, now let's get to the bride. This one will be fun. As a brother, I've probably seen a different side of Lanie than everyone else, but that side has been really good. Lanie she is one of the nicest, most compassionate, and just one of the best people I've ever met. I said she was stubborn. I was right, but in a good way. She won't give up on anything. She won't give up on surfing. She won't give up on horse riding. She won't give up on you. I mean, I've been in a lot of places in life where I just feel like everyone's left me, and she's right there all the time. Like Mason, she's my role model. She's someone I look up to and try to be like every day. She's the reason I actively go to church and read my Bible, because the light she brings into the world is so much brighter than anyone I've ever seen. She's the heart and soul of our family, and I hope it stays that way, even if her last name changes. I love you so much, Lanie. You're my best friend, you're my role model, and like Ashton said, prepare for me to be sleeping on your couch. I will be doing that a lot.
So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Reagan, Mason's little sister, and bear with me through this because it's been a hard day. So, I'm a lot younger than my brothers, but I am so thankful for that because they've been my role models and the people I've looked up to for my whole entire life. And they are the type of people that, like, I want in my future boyfriend or my husband. Mason and Lanie have the Lord in the center of their relationship, and I was really young when Lanie came into my life, but I have learned so much from you, and I just look up to you guys so much. I've always looked up to you as a big sister that I've never had, but I'm so thankful that you're finally my big sister. As Noah said, Lanie just brightens the room the second she walks in. She's always singing and dancing. It's either old country or dancing to Get Low at karaoke. And Lanie is always herself. She never tries to be anyone different, and I really admire you for that. Mason, you are one of my best friends. I talk to him like he's my older sister, where it's like asking him what outfit matches or what looks best, but I know I can tell you anything, and I love you so much. But most of all, I love the way that Mason loves Lanie. It's such a pure love, and I know that Mason has loved Lanie since the second he saw her. I'll never forget walking to the bathroom every night, and Mason and Lanie are on FaceTime doing their devotion together, and it's just so sweet, and all right. I'm sorry. I just hope that I can find the love that Mason and Lanie have. Tonight, everyone comes up to me because, as my dad said, Andrew and Abigail got married here 2 years ago, and everyone's like, oh, you're next. But my answer is, I haven't met the guy that are like my brothers. And I love you both so much, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.